For the big beautiful house up on the hill. It still is the indoor boat garage and the guest house for the big house up on the hill. That's the Hamilton house, first house built here on Lake Hamilton. The president of Coca-Cola Bottling Company back in the day, his name was Mr. Van Lau. He was actually the guy that built that house. Now he raised his whole family in there, but unfortunately about 10 years after his youngest one moved out, he did pass away. He left his wife with a massive amount of debt, and she kept spending money like he was still around. So the state came in and forced her to sell the house. At the time, that house priced for $5 million. She only sold it for $1.2 million though. But if you ask me, that's one heck of a steal. Now you do have to keep in mind that house was not as large as it is today back then, and I can kind of show you better on the back side of it. Now how many stories do you guys think that house is? That's a 5-story house. 2 above ground, 3 go underground. The bottom story is actually the second largest wine cellar here in the state of Arkansas. Now, after the Van Lounge was forced to sell it, the people who bought it, they turned it into a bed and breakfast. They used to do weddings right up here to our board left, so imagine, out there on 4th of July, saying your vows on beautiful Lake Hamilton, and then every 15 to 20 minutes, one of these good old duck boats coming back, whacking at you. It's a great way to start or end a marriage. Look right back here to our left of that back is the veranda right over there. You guys are going to see a door. That door actually leads to underground tunnels that runs around the whole property. Now normally whenever I say underground tunnels, a lot of people automatically assume Al Capone, but I promise you that house was not built for Al Capone due to the fact that by the time that house was being built, he was on an ice island called Alcatraz. Now the lady who currently owns this big beautiful house, she's actually an oil tycoon out of Texas. She's worth a whopping $7 billion, and that's what they be. She also owns the best steakhouse here in Hot Springs. It's called 501 Prime, and it's actually kind of funny why she owns it. So she bought this as a vacation home. She wanted her own personal chef for whenever she was here in town. So she found what she really likes. Instead of seeing if he was available next time she came to town, she just built him his own restaurant to work out of. That's 501 Prime. I highly recommend you guys try it out, but I'm going to be honest, it is a little expensive, and you do have to have reservations to be able to eat in there. But it's definitely worth it, if you ask me. Now if you guys look over here to our left on the front side of the house, you guys are going to notice how the larger portion of it has a darker shade brick than the back. The reason for that is because those bricks have not been cast since 1972, and she wanted an indoor garage. So she paid Acme Brick to recast those bricks, and they say in about 5 to 10 years they're going to look the exact same as the rest of the house. Now if you look up here on this hill, to our left, you guys are going to see a dog standing up there. You see him move, let me know. I'm going to help you get the help that you need. So that's made out of concrete, so you shouldn't move. Now the reason why they have dog statues throughout their whole property is for them little feathery things right in the water. It's called a goose. We have a really bad geese problem here on Lake Hamilton, but I don't think those statues work because I've actually seen a goose get right up next to it. They don't do phase. Right here to our left on that rock wall, you guys are going to see another entrance or an exit to the underground tunnel, so that runs around the property. If you look up here to our forward left-hand side, you guys are going to see a green roof house, a white balcony, and 3 American flags. That is actually the Hall's house. It's in the Hall's Tomsterone family. They only stay there for about 3 weekends out of the year. It's only Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and 4th of July weekend. The rest of the year, they pay an older lady and her daughter to take care of the house. Now my favorite part about that whole house is definitely on the other side of it. It's a 30 to 40 foot water slide. However, I don't think they use it anymore due to the fact that if they did, catch no speed going down, they are going to land on their jet ski. But who knows? They may just need a speed to get away. What are you doing, Goose? I'm in a duck, not a goose. Move. Ever wonder what it takes to be able to turn one of these good old duck boats back into a land vehicle? Well, one, you line up with the boat rim, like I'm working on doing at the moment. No, thumbs out of mine, so I can actually see. But once you get lined up with it good enough, you do have to take a turn into the thing. And then once you're lined up, you just take off a little bit of speed. And then once you get closer to it, like right about, in here, you pop in neutral, show them sticks up in full wheel low, wait for the front tires touching like that. pop it back down and drive and ease your way on up till the back tires sink and touch. Like they just did. At that point you can turn your prop off because we don't need that again unless a foreign car gets too close behind us. And we're up on land.
Parece que apenas
Now, does
sube.
anybody want to try that again? That is wet brakes for you if you ever wonder what they sound like. Anybody want to try that again except for in reverse? I didn't hear no. Let's go. I'm just kidding. I gotta do that because it loosens the gears and I can put it back in 2-wheel drive. So we stay in 4 low, we ain't getting nowhere fast, but we can climb up almost anything. Now, this is Gregor Marine. They are nice enough to let us use their boat ramp. They're also nice enough to give you guys a discounted boat rental price. So that being said, break your duck, take it out here tomorrow. You guys can get 15% off an all-day boat rental, which is 8 hours, or 10% off a half-day boat rental, which is 4 hours. And they're not going to give you some ragged-out old boat. They're going to give you a brand-new top-of-the-line boat. And I can actually show an example of them right up here. So you look up here to our forward right. Pontoons over at Speak. And the water right over there, that's actually some of those rental boats. Now normally, Gregor's line up here to our forward right and to our forward left, normally those are completely full of boats. But ever since COVID, they have been selling quite a few boats. Partially because they're doing a 30-year payment options on some of them. But some of those boats do also cost as much as a house. You guys can tell, these ducks really don't like hills, but they'll make them up it.
Y amarrate el plumer, peón. Nos vamos. Ahí anduvimos jodiendo, vacilando.
And like I was telling you guys earlier, this isn't all original stuff.